And speaking of peeling it off, that's probably the best answer we can give this texter. Tony wants to know, what's the best way to paint over popcorn ceiling?
Yeah, best way, first you have to wet it down. Well, first there's a lot of prep that goes involved to make sure everything's covered. It's a really messy project, but you got to wet it down first and then use basically a 6-9 inch blade, and you start basically hand scraping it.
Does the texture want to paint it, or does he want to remove it?
He wants to know the best way to paint a popcorn ceiling.
Okay,
and
sorry, I heard that wrong.
Well, and I was saying the right answer to that is scraping it off.
Yes, yeah, that's why we usually do that. But to paint it, usually you need to spray it, because if you use a roller on that, it's going to start pulling the popcorn off with your roller. So usually you always need to spray that.
And they used to have like rollers that were, look like a real shaggy dog, and the brushes were like 6 inches, and that was for the popcorn scenes. I don't even know if they make those anymore.
Yeah, I haven't seen, and we haven't used that. It's very rare that we get asked to actually paint somebody's popcorn. It's usually to remove a popcorn ceiling.
And what does that involve? So you're going to spray it, Hudson sprayer, just water, scrape it, and then generally needs a little touch up.
Yep, yeah, you've got to do some patchwork, where there's any imperfections, because when you scrape all that off, you're going to kind of dig into the drywall at parts. The installers, the applicators of the popcorn ceiling, they know that's going to be the final finish, and popcorn hides so much. they weren't like really detail oriented. It was a slap and go job. Let's move, baby, move. Get to the next one. That's why that was going on in the 80s and 90s. Like, oh, this is really cheap and easier for our drywall guy. We're just going to put this on there. But now, almost everybody's wanting it to have it removed to update and make it's cleaner. Not having that up there, and yeah.
Rosie on the house, every Arizona home.